Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Today the topic of this video is cardiomyopathy. The cardiomyopathy is a general term indicating disease of the cardiac muscle, primarily not associated with the major cause of cardiac disease such as ischemic heart disease, hypertension, pericardial disease, valvular heart disease, or congenital defect. While some have specific cause, many causes are idiopathic. There are three types of cardiomyopathy according to their clinical presentations, and these are dilated cardiomyopathy, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and restrictive cardiomyopathy. Let's start from dilated cardiomyopathy. Dilated cardiomyopathy is characterized by dilation and impaired ventricular contraction, leading to progressive left-sided and later right-sided failure. Functional mitral and tricuspid regurgitation may occur. Causes of dilated cardiomyopathy cannot be identified in most of the patients. Myocarditis and chronic alcohol abuse are probably frequent cause of dilated cardiomyopathy. Clinical features. Features of cardiac failure include arrhythmias or emboli. Ventricular dilation lead to functional mitral or tricuspid valvular regurgitation. Dilated cardiomyopathy investigated by chest X-ray, echocardiography, ECG, cardiac biopsy, and cardiac catheterization. Chest X-ray show large flask-shaped heart. It indicates massive cardiomegaly. Echocardiography reveal dilation of left ventricle, dilation of right ventricle with poor global contraction. It helps in assessment of degree of left ventricular function. ECG show tachycardia, conduction abnormalities, ST segment and T wave changes. Cardiac biopsy show fibrosis and non-specific leukocyte infiltration. Cardiac catheterization show left ventricular dilation and dysfunction. Next we discuss hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is characterized by marked hypertrophy of the left and right ventricle, particularly the interventricular septum, in the absence of a cardiac or systemic cause. In about 50% cases, it is an inherited as autosomal dominant trait. Some patients have prolonged history of hypertension. It is the most common genetically transmitted cardiac disorder. Clinical features include dyspnea. Dyspnea is due to pulmonary congestion resulting from elevation in pulmonary venous and left arterial pressure because of stiffness of hypertrophic ventricles. Chest pain. Chest pain occurs on exertion or at rest due to compression of intramyocardial coronary arteries and increased oxygen requirement due to increased myocardial contraction and muscle mass. Syncope, especially post-exertional due to inadequate cardiac output with exertion or from cardiac arrhythmia. Palpitation, it is due to arrhythmias. Atrial fibrillation is common and a poor prognostic sign. Cardiovascular examination start with palpation. Apex beat is displaced laterally, forceful and diffuse. A double apical pulsation, that is forceful arterial contraction, produce a palpable fourth heart sound. Auscultation. S1 is normal. Late systolic murmur beat heard between the apex and left sternal border, radiating to lower sternal border, axilla and base of heart, but not into the neck vessel. That differentiate it from murmur of aortic stenosis. It is produced due to left ventricular outflow obstruction in late systole. Pulse: a jerky carotid pulse with sharp upstroke because of rapid ejection and sudden obstruction to left ventricular outflow during systole. It is investigated by chest X-ray, ECG, echocardiography, and cardiac catheterization. In hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, heart usually not greatly enlarged. ECG demonstrate left ventricular hypertrophy, large abnormal Q wave. Echocardiography is diagnostic showing asymmetric left ventricular hypertrophy, systolic anterior motion of anterior leaflet of mitral valve, small left ventricular cavity size, dilated left atrium, left ventricular diastolic dysfunction. In cardiac catheterization, small hypercontractile left ventricle diastolic dysfunction, dynamic left ventricular outflow obstruction. Third type are restrictive cardiomyopathy. It is characterized by impaired diastolic ventricular filling due to stiffness of ventricles with preserved systolic contractile function. Because of the abnormally elevated right atrial and ventricular filling pressure, cardiac filling is diminished. Symptoms of restrictive cardiomyopathy include dyspnea and fatigue due to low cardiac output, abdominal discomfort due to hepatic congestion. We investigate restrictive cardiomyopathy through chest X-ray, echocardiography, ECG, and cardiac catheterization. Chest X-ray show mild to moderate cardiomegaly. Echocardiography show symmetrical myocardial thickening, usually a normal systolic function, but impaired ventricular filling. ECG usually has low voltage conduction abnormalities, ST segment and T wave abnormalities. Cardiac catheterization. It shows higher diastolic pressure, normal or less reduced left ventricular function.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.